What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a total body resistance band workout.
For this routine, you'll need one long resistance band with a couple of handles.
And you'll also want to have either a bench, box, or a chair handy for a couple of the exercises.
You can follow along with me for the standard moves.
And you can follow me for some easier modifications.
If you're ready to go, let's get started. All right, we're gonna get started with the warm-up, and the purpose of our warm-up today is to increase our overall body temperature and get our heart rate up a little bit at the same time. So let's go ahead and start with an upright external rotation. We have our band ready to go. Let's grab it about shoulder width apart. We're gonna pull that band apart. Now let's pull those elbows back till they're at a 90-degree angle, and we're gonna rotate those hands back while keeping that tension on the bands. This is a great one to warm up those shoulders. They are going to get a good amount of work in today. Also great for your rotator cuff strength as well. So that's a nice little added bonus. Keeping good posture, shoulders stay back, and we're just bringing those arms till they're about parallel to the ground and then pulling back on those hands. Now throughout today's routine, depending on the resistance level of your band, the length of your band, you may have to adjust it in a way that works for you. We'll try to give you as many different variations as possible so you can do that. And doing this one for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, my shoulder's feeling warm already.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're moving into a good morning next. Great move for your posterior chain. Let's go ahead and grab those handles, and we're gonna step on the band about feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring your hands up, palms up, elbows tucked into your side. Now we're going to keep those arms locked, slight bend in your knee. We're going to drive your hips back behind you as you hinge at the hips. Feel that stretch in your backside, and then stand up straight, squeeze your glutes at the top. So this one's going to warm up and stretch your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. We want you to keep that head in line with your spine on this one. So we don't want you looking up at the screen as you're bending over, but again, that head travels down with you. And don't turn this one into a squat, but instead maintain that same slight knee bend throughout the move. We are going to warm up those arms as well on this one, just holding the band in this static isometric position. Making sure to breathe. Every time, driving those hips back like you're trying to touch your glutes to the wall behind you. Excellent.
It's all in the hips on this move.
That's it. All in that hip hinge. Feel that stretch in that backside. Don't let your weight travel forward onto your toes, but instead be driving off those heels. Almost done with this one. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, our backside's all warmed up. We can actually go ahead and set the band down for this last warm-up move, a little combo move here. We're gonna do a chest press plus butt kick. So we're stepping side to side, bringing that heel back to your glutes, and at the same time, we're pressing forward, engaging those chest, shoulder, and tricep muscles.
Getting our heart rate up a little bit on this one too.
Yep, that's it. Getting ready for this work we're getting ready to put in.
That's right.
And again, this is just the warm-up, so make sure you're moving at a warm-up pace, whatever your warm-up pace looks like. Way I ask that you give it. You got plenty of time coming up for the work.
Oh yeah.
Portion of the workout. Making sure to breathe here, kicking back. It's also warming up your quadriceps, hamstrings, whole lower body on this one. Yeah, nice, consistent breathing as we go side to side, keeping it low impact on this one. Good. Use this quick opportunity here to remind yourself of why you hit that play button today. What is it that you're working towards? Stay focused on that goal. Stay focused on that why, because that's going to be the driver that's going to get you through to the end of this video. Keeping it up here. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Shake it out. Ready to get this thing started. Ready, Claudia?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We are going to need our band, so grab that band, and we're going to hit the floor. We're going down into a prone position, which is on our front sides. Go ahead and lie down. We're going to do a lot of combination moves today, and this is one of them. We're going to do a skydiver row, and I'm going to do mine with an extension. So let's go ahead and start in that prone position. Arms are out in front of you. Grab that band with your hands shoulder width apart. Now we're going to pull that band apart, maintain that same tension. Now I'm going to pull back on my elbows at the same time, bring my chest up and my legs up, and then extend back.
And you notice for my variation, I am not doing the extension, so I'm not lifting my legs.
You decide which variation is appropriate for you. My variation is going to get a little more lower back and glute involvement, where Claudia's is going to be primarily her upper back.
Totally.
Either way, pulling back on those elbows,
Squeezing those shoulder blades.
making sure to breathe.
Yep.
Excellent. This one doesn't look like much. Man, will it catch up to you.
Oh, I feel it.
I feel it too already. And we're not going to count any reps today, so we just want you to move at the pace that you feel comfortable with, getting as much work in as you can in that allotted time period. Excellent. Coming up every time, squeezing that back, pulling back on those elbows like you have a string attached to them. And if you feel more comfortable keeping those feet on the ground, feel free to do so. Just maintaining that constant tension on the band. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, excellent work.
Wow.
What a great first one. Okay, so we are going to move on to a lower body move next. I'm going to use my bench for this, but if you have a chair, feel free to do so. I'm going to do a Bulgarian split squat variation.
And I'm going to actually just do a reverse lunge.
So either way, we're going to put that band underneath your lead leg, one leg. Then we're going to bring those handles up into a rack position. I'm going to put my back leg up on my bench, and then I'm going to drop my back knee straight down and come back up.
And I'm stepping into a reverse lunge.
You decide which variation is appropriate for you. Mine is a little more challenging, but neither one are necessarily easy.
Definitely not. Especially depending on the level of resistance that you're using.
That's it. And if you want to make it harder, feel free to do so by wrapping that band around your foot a couple times or choosing a heavier resistance band. We're going to go half and half on each side. I want you to drop down into that lead knee, that lead leg is at about a 90-degree angle. Trying to sit back. We don't want that front knee too far over your foot.
And we want to maintain good posture up here at top. So head up, chest up, dropping that back knee back behind you.
We're breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Another compound move here. Working your hamstrings, glutes, quadriceps, even your upper body just to hold and support the band.
That's right.
Excellent. Again, breathing in on the way down, out on the way up.
Which is a lot easier for you all because you're not talking right now.
Exactly, very true. We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Take a second here to switch your setup. Switch that foot that you have the band underneath and right back into it.
Nice and secured under your foot.
Now, if you are doing the Bulgarian split squat variation, with that back leg, you can either have the bench or chair on the front of your foot, or you can come up onto your toes. There's no right or wrong way. It's really about which one you feel most comfortable doing. Again, breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. Excellent. And for workouts like today, if you only have one resistance band, that's okay. But sometimes it's nice to have a couple different bands so you can switch up your resistance level. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Fighting through that burn. We're feeling it too. Just keep moving. You got it right here. Pushing yourself because nobody else can or will do it for you.
That's right.
Almost there. Let's go. Last 10 seconds, everyone. Let's go, HASfit Tribe. Right there with you. Burning it out. Burn it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. If you're using a chair or a bench, you can move that off to the side here as we move into the next one. Upper body move next. So let's have with our feet shoulder width apart. Go ahead and step on that band. One arm is going to be doing an isometric reverse curl. So we're going to keep that elbow in, palm down, and you're just going to hold. Opposite side arm is going to be performing a shoulder press straight up overhead.
Whew.
Yeah. One arm's working the forearm and the bicep. Other arm's working the press, which is shoulder, tricep. And you guess it, we'll switch halfway through. Excellent. Getting my heart rate up already. Who says you have to jump around
No
to
kidding.
get your heart rate up?
Totally.
It's all about these total body moves here. Working multiple muscle groups at the same time. Full range of motion on that press all the way up, all the way down. Excellent. Keep that opposite arm tucked in, working that bicep and that forearm. Let's go 10 more seconds and we'll switch sides. Burning it out right there with you. Come on, tribe. We got it. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Opposite arm tucked in. Other one pressing straight up. Right into it. No downtime. Working that upper body. Let's go. Come on. Reminding yourself what brought you here today. What is it? What are you fighting for? Trying to gain muscle, lose fat, just get better at life. Whatever it is, staying focused on it. If you need to take a minute, feel free to do so. Or if you need to lighten your load,
Yeah.
you can do that as well. Another way to lighten your load is to only have one foot on the band. It'll be just a little bit lighter. You learn all these little tricks to get through these resistance band
Bands
workouts.
are so easy to manipulate to your strength level,
Yes.
even if you only have one.
Almost there. Come on, keep it up, everybody.
My shoulder is on fire.
That's all right, because we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake it loose. Burn so good. Okay, we are going to need your chair or bench for both modifications on this one. We're going to move into a seated bent over row. So let's go ahead and take that band, give you a couple different angles here. So we're going to place both feet on the band. And on this one, depending on the length of your band, you may want to either wrap it around your feet an extra time, or just go ahead and choke up
Yeah.
and not grab the handles.
I'm just going to grab my bands instead of the handles.
That's what I'm going to do as well. So now we're going to bend over at a 45-degree angle, keeping your back straight. We're going to pull back on your elbows, keeping good posture, nice and under control. All the way up, all the way down.
We're exhaling as we bring the bands up and squeeze our shoulder blades.
That's it. Time that breathing. And again, anytime we're doing any type of row, you want to pretend like you have a string attached to those elbows and somebody's pulling back on that string. Keep under control, not only on the way up, but on the way down as well. Don't just allow those arms to flap back down. Up at the top, we're squeezing our lats, biceps, both working. Keeping good posture, shoulders stay square and back. And if you need to adjust your grip, make it harder or easier, feel free to do so. Or switch up your band if you have access to multiple bands. Just keep moving. One rep right into the next here. Excellent. You got it, you got it. Keep pushing through, fighting through that burn. Excellent. Pulling back on those elbows. Breathing in as those hands come down and breathing out on the hardest part of the move, which is pulling back. Let's keep this one up for the last 10 seconds. That's it. Almost there. Staying under control. Keep rowing. Keep rowing. You got this, tribe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent job. All right, you can move your bench, chair, whatever you're using out of the way. We're done with it for the day. We're gonna give your upper body a break. Moving on to a lower body move next. With your feet shoulder width apart, we're gonna move into a front squat. Bring those hands up into rack position, which is hands by your chin. And then with your weight back in your hips, break at the hips, then the knees, squat down until those thighs are parallel to the floor and back up. That's it. That's the whole move right there. And begin. Every time sitting back like you're trying to sit back into a chair. That weight in your hips, keep it evenly distributed on your feet. You don't want to be coming forward onto your toes. And one of the great things about a front squat and having the weight here in front is it really puts a little extra emphasis on your quadriceps. So it's still going to work your hamstrings as well as your glutes, but we are hitting those quads as well. Keeping your knees out. Don't allow them to fold in. Good posture. Back stays straight. Good. Squeeze those glutes up at the top. Controlling the way down and controlling the way up.
Inhale down. Exhale as you come up through the movement.
That's it. So exhaling on that hardest part of the move, which is standing back up. Get that breathing in order. If you need to make this one easier, then you can go ahead and drop your hands down to your side. If you need to make it harder, you can wrap that band around your feet one extra time.
Ooh.
Or even switch up your weight.
Yep.
Do what you got to do to get through this workout and just keep moving. Don't hit that pause button. Don't give up. Just keep grinding here with us, HASfit Tribe. Focus on what brought you here today to begin with. What is it? What are you working on? Stay focused on it. That's it. Come on, almost there. Moving through, moving through. Remember, those who think they can and those who think they can't are both right. Which one are you? Come on, let's go. Right there with you, tribe. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. Almost there, almost there. How many can you get? Nice and under control. On the way down, on the way up. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, we're going to give our legs a little bit of a break. Moving to the floor.
Okay.
Upper body move next. We're going to do a 45-degree curl. So go ahead and take that band and put it behind your feet, making sure you have that band in the center of your feet.
I'm actually going to wrap my band around my foot just once.
And you can decide on this one which variation you're going to do. I'm actually going to bring my feet up and lean back.
And I'm going to leave my feet down on the ground.
As she leans back.
Correct, at a 45-degree angle.
Either way, by leaning back on a 45, we're engaging our abs at the same time. So we don't want to sit straight up, but instead back on that 45. Get a full extension curl. Palms are up. If you bring your feet up, it forces you to work those abs just that much more. Again, you decide which variation is appropriate for you.
Exhale on the curl up and inhale on the way down.
Keeping those shoulders back. Again, palms are up. Control both ends of the curl. So not just curling and then allowing your arms to flop back, but again, control that descent, that eccentric and negative portion of the move. Keeping that 45-degree angle going. It's going to keep those abs engaged. We're getting a lot of work in a short period of time today because we're doing all of these compound moves. Keep it up, tribe. You got it. Our arms are starting to burn too.
My biceps are screaming.
Burn so good. Burn so good. Fighting through it, everybody. Come on. You're a fighter, not a quitter. Prove it to yourself. Let's see it. Let's go. Last 10 seconds on this one. That's it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Finishing strong in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, biceps are feeling good. All right, let's come on up to our feet. We're gonna move into a kickstand deadlift. So we're gonna do one leg at a time. Let's go ahead and start with your left leg. Put that band under your left foot. And you can either double up on your band, choke up on it, or you can wrap it around your foot a couple times. And now with your feet shoulder width apart, take that back foot and come up on the ball of your foot. Bring that back foot just about 1 foot length back. We wanna have all of your weight in that lead leg. Now with your back straight, hips go back. Feel that stretch. Hips come forward. And again, if you want to make it harder, go ahead and wrap that band around your foot a couple of times, like so, and it'll give you a little extra tension. But we're doing that same basic movement pattern that we did in the beginning with that good morning.
That's right.
Just a slight bend in that lead leg, and then drive those hips back, working your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back.
So again, not turning this one into a squat, but an actual hinging pattern.
Yep, and we're trying to make that lead leg do all the work. So we're just using that back leg for balance, but we're not using it to really do any of the hinging. Nice control on the way down and the way up. Head stays in line with your spine. Shoulders are nice and retracted. Get that hamstring, glute, lower back all working together. Excellent. Keeping balance. And we're breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Do equal time on each leg. Switching sides here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let's go ahead and emulate that same setup, whatever setup you went with for your opposite side leg. Again, so that means I'm choking up and doing a wrap around my foot here. Back leg. Got that kickstand set up and we're right back into it. Again, just a slight bend in that lead leg. Drive those hips back. Feel that stretch. And then stand up, squeezing your glutes up at the top.
This is probably one of my most favorite unilateral moves.
And we love these unilateral moves, which is a move that forces one side to work independent of the other. You know, it really helps you to even out any imbalances. Also helps you to put extra weight and resistance on one leg because you don't have both legs working together. So that one leg or arm is forced to do all the work on its own.
So if you end up feeling one leg working harder than the other, then you know you might have a little bit of an imbalance. And like Coach Kozak said, that's normal. And this is a way to help correct those imbalances.
Yeah, just imbalances happen from just so many different factors in our day-to-day lives.
That's right.
Doing same patterns over and over again over years. So these types of exercises help us to equalize and even out both sides.
Mm-hmm. Feeling it.
We're feeling it with you, everybody. Not much left on this one. Keep grinding them out right here. Working those hamstrings, working that glute. Almost there. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. And that is a wrap on the workout. And you set that band off to the side. Take a big deep breath here. We're going to move into some cool down stretches. Purpose of the cool down is to allow our heart rates to come down and at the same time get a little extra mobility work in.
That's right. Make sure that if you're still on the ground, that you're coming up nice and slowly.
That's it, not a race. We're gonna do a one leg hinge next. So feet are shoulder width apart, and then let's take one leg and put it out on that heel with that leg straight, toes are bent back. Now we're gonna drive those hips back, keep our shoulders square, head in line with our spine, and stretch that lead leg and just hold.
Sorry, I was about to come up. I messed you up. My apologies.
Sorry, yep, just an isometric hold. Well, we've been doing the same kind of movement pattern all day.
Yeah.
First time we're doing it just to hold. So anytime we're doing a static stretch or hold, we want to get to about 85, 90% of what you're capable of. Want to feel a good stretch, but you don't want to feel pain. And just hold. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Up nice and slow. Switch it up, opposite side leg now. And back down in it. Again, keep that lead leg straight. Pull back on those toes. This one's gonna stretch your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calf. So especially if you're bringing those toes back, you're gonna feel that calf stretch as well. Excellent. Shoulders stay back. Back is straight. Nice big deep breaths here. Stretching out that posterior chain. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hips forward, stand up nice and slow. Excellent. All right, now we're going to move on to our anterior part of our legs, or the front of our legs, and we're going to do a quadricep stretch. So we're going to do a standing quad stretch. You can either do this one from holding onto a wall, a couch, a chair, or you can just do it on your own, totally up to you. Let's go ahead and grab one foot, bring that heel back to your glute, trying to keep that knee in, tucked. We don't want it flaring out here to the side. And again, we're just holding about 85-90% of what it is you're capable of. Quads got in a lot of good work today.
Yes, they did.
So it's important that we spend the time to help them recover, stretch them out here. Again, nice big deep breaths. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switching it up here. Again, all of these stretches, you may be more flexible than us, less flexible than us. Whatever it is, we ask that you just make it your own, make it work for you. You know, fitness is not a one-size-fits-all solution. So just make it work for your fitness level. Keeping good posture, bringing that foot back as far as you can. Keeping good balance. Nice controlled breathing, still trying to slowly bring that heart rate back down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, next one we're going to focus on our chest and our shoulders. We're going to do a bent arm wall stretch. So we're going to need either a wall or a doorway for this next one. Let's go ahead and bring your arm to a 90 degree angle. And then put that upper or lower arm flat on the wall. Get nice and close to the wall. And then we're going to turn away from the wall, opening that chest up, shoulder up, and just hold.
Got a lot of shoulder and chest work in today, I feel like.
Definitely did. So this is feeling good right now.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's a great move you can do as well, just to help improve your posture if you spend a lot of time seated, whether at a desk or driving. Moves like this help to open you up and restore that natural posture. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shaking that arm loose, and you know the drill by now. Moving on to that next arm. Again, at a 90 degree angle, and then we slowly and gently turn away. And you may find that one arm is a little tighter than the other. Totally common, nothing to be alarmed about. Again, nice big deep breaths here. Focus on bringing that heart rate back down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Excellent stretch. One of my faves.
Last one right here. We're going to finish with a reach stretch. This is a great one for your back, especially your upper back. So slight bend in those knees, feet or shoulders apart. Let's bring those hands up and over, and then we're going to reach. I want you to act like somebody just grabbed onto your hands and they're pulling back on your hands. Feel your upper back stretching. Feel those back muscles pulling away from your spine as you reach, like you're reaching for something in front of you. Excellent. Nice big deep breaths here. Just taking one last second to be proud of what you achieved so far today. You can cross this workout off your list. No matter what comes the rest of your day, you can feel proud that you got your workout in. You did what you need to do to get yourself that much closer to your goal. And you're going to do it again at your next scheduled workout. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Relax those arms, and that is it, my friends. Boom. High five to you out there. way to finish strong. Thank you so much for working out with us today. We'd ask that you please help support our mission of keeping these great workouts free. You can do so by downloading our free app. It's available for both iOS and Android. You can also stop by our store, pick up one of our HASfit shirts or some HASfit gear, as well as our diet guide, Eating for Life.
And if you enjoyed this routine, because we know that you did, don't forget to hit that big thumbs up button and the red subscribe button so that you never miss another brand new workout from HASfit.
Again, thank you so much for giving us the privilege of working out with you today. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.